Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Glad you all could be here. Sorry we're late again, as usual. So we have Jeff is here, and Sandy's going to be joining us soon, and so they're going to be here too. But I'm going to get right into what I have here. So let's see.
I'm back. I'm here.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Whizadree.
Hi, Whizadree.
Thank you again, Whizadree. I saw that you posted it, but I also posted it in Teresa's group too, because the wrong link was there too.
All right. Let's see. Pass these. All right, here's one. I noticed the Dollar Tree is not how I remember. It's
Oh, I had a graphic
like
for you.
this
Remember?
now, huh?
I have a graphic for you.
Okay,
I'm going to send it to you in
we'll get
Messenger.
back to that one in a sec. Sorry about that. Okay, and I believe Sandy touched on this one. This is or she did cover this. This is this unusual animal. I just want to know the perfect circle shapes in it, which is bizarre to me because, and here's some other kind. Sandy found those. But I wanted to bring this up again because it's just amazing. Let's see, I have this. Yeah, so why is this creature got just perfect shaped circles on its pattern?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, just look at that. You think that was just made up like that?
Yeah.
Some kind of a squid, it looks like. All right. Okay, I wanted to share this too. It's kind of strange because this has been around. Apparently, it's still around, but nobody knows who it is. They checked everything. They don't know where it comes from. They don't know who it is. Jesus. But there are a handful of people that do remember Jesus. And wait, hold on. Let me just.
Never saw that before. What is that?
Yeah, people, but they don't know where this. It's not supposed to exist. Let's see.
No.
So in the video, the person that talks had mentioned the Mandela Effect, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, wow.
The video was like, let's see, is this gonna work? Let me see if this works. Hold on, yeah, they mentioned the Mandela Effect, this being a Mandela Effect. It's officially out there that it's.
Well, they're definitely right.
From tragic deaths for now and focus instead on a neat little mystery that somehow tapped into the internet's collective consciousness. Jesus in the Land of Ta. The story begins on June 21st, 2017, when comedian Nate Fernald posted a picture of this pen on Twitter. Apparently, Fernald collects loads of vintage pens, but this one caught his eye. Although the character wasn't particularly interesting or well known, the strange, shaggy creature still seemed eerily familiar. At the time, plugging Jesus-related keywords into Google turned up virtually no search results, so perhaps the pin was just some quirky anomaly. Strangely enough, though, Fernald was able to source more identical pins on eBay, and before he knew it, he'd amassed quite a collection of the peculiar little fellas. Surely this proved that Jesus was a character worth mass-producing rather than just some random one-off, but there was one hitch. None of the sellers could tell Fernald where Jesus came from. After expressing his frustrations on Twitter, it seemed Fernald had once again reached a dead end. Then on August 1st, someone replied to Fernald's tweet with another Jesus-related item. A sticker sheet. This time, there were a whole host of characters, not just Jesus, along with the generic name, the Land of Ta. Soon, 2 more sticker sheets had turned up online, one showing the Women of Ta, where push-up bras seemed to be mandatory, and another featuring a group of barbarians and monsters. Surely this was enough evidence to suggest that the Land of Ta was some forgotten 80s franchise. Whether it was a cartoon, a video game, a board game, or a book series, Jesus had to have come from somewhere, right? Wrong. Google Trend Analysis even shows that there was no search interest in either Jesus or the Land of Ta before Fernald's original tweet. Weird. Of course, people all over the internet soon joined in. They remembered Jesus too. They weren't just sure where from. Was this a classic case of the Mandela Effect? Had the internet been collectively duped into remembering a totally made-up franchise? And most importantly, what was Jesus? Despite 3 years of internet sleuthing, no one can be 100% sure what the Land of Ta was, or even if it existed outside of this limited merchandise. Here's what we do know. The sticker sheets were made by the adhesive label company Dennison, which had since become Avery Dennison, and has offered no real insight into the origin of the stickers. However, Dennison doesn't make pens, which means the Jesus pen was produced by another company. This would have cost way more than the stickers to make, so why bother doing it if the design didn't relate to something with fans who actually wanted it? Jesus is also the only character to have been turned into a pen, which suggests he had some larger role to play. But he isn't even central on the sticker sheet. Ultimately, it seems like there are more questions than answers with this puzzling internet mystery. The main one being, do you remember Jesus? Kate, yup.
Did you all hear that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is totally
I have
from
no
another
memory
reality.
of Jesus, except
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
So yeah, if you all remember Jesus, please put it in the comments.
That's a huge one right there.
Yeah. Bizarreness.
I excuse me,
Okay.
I did send you the I sent you the graphic for the Dollar Tree.
Okay, thank you. All right,
You're welcome.
I have some residue here. Let's see. We got the black widow spider with the red on top of the body rather than underneath. We got here. Okay, this is the globe. It looks like South America is going more to the left than usual. Not a lot, but I don't know what that is. Okay, and the heart being on the side and not smack in the middle. Get those. The upside down rainbow. Red bar flag. Here's the globe again. South America's right underneath. Daylight savings time with an S. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of daylight saving time.
Wizardry
All
says he's
right.
seen Jesus before.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And this is right underneath again. Right underneath. All right. So a couple of residue pictures in there. All right. And I wanted to say I know I owned this when I was young. This is not the same. Now these are vintage pictures of this vintage phone. I know it may still exist, but this, when I owned it, when I had it, this part was slanted. Out of there. slanted instead of squared off like that. It was way more slanted. And there was no giant smile like that. That wasn't there. So that's changed for me. Snow White. And no. Oh yeah, Peter Pan and the Tiger. I think Sandy found this. We're wondering where Anne the Tiger came in. That doesn't sound
It wasn't
familiar
me,
at
Anna.
all.
Maybe it was Teresa. It wasn't me, though.
Okay. Again, here's that toy. This was slanted. There was no smile. It's changed. Snow White, and I was wondering why she's wearing these polka dots. It's funny. She's wearing this blue polka dotted dress. I don't know where that came
That's weird.
from. Yeah. All right.
Another thing that's weird is all the dwarves match.
And then at work I got this picture of the balloon, and I know we all know about the yellow nose, but to see it right in front of you on a balloon was just too much for me, so I got a picture of it.
It's just a picture.
Yeah, yellow noses are everywhere. Hello Kitty. Here's another one. Yellow nose. Over Five Below, $5 little bag, lunch box, whatever. Oh God. So anyway, this is the this has changed for me. This is the American Dental Association, and this logo is just insane. So, and
Yeah, that's all
it was
jacked
supposed
up.
to be there. Yeah, and it was supposed to be like that since 1859.
No way.
No way it
That's
wasn't like
insane.
that. No. Here's another one. It's a different logo though, but still weird.
Weird A's.
Mhm. Yeah. So that definitely wasn't like that. Okay, bottled water apparently was the thing since let's see, well, I think 1800s. Bottled water. Let's see, there's another one. Oh, 1767, the first commercially individual bottled water was invented and made available in 1767 in America. It was distributed and sold by Jackson Spas in Boston. Water bottling was a means to share the popular and beneficial water with more people. So bottled water goes way back.
What? No way.
Yeah. I know.
Not till the 80s or 90s for me.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Yeah. Never heard of it. Why would it just vanish, off the scene?
Exactly.
All right. This magazine article, Life Sciences changed logo. This E was pushed back way further to the left. Now it's just falling, going right into the N, merged. So that's weird. It's just changed for me. Okay, here's another one. Oldest bottled water. They're saying Evian came out in the 1830s. This has changed too. The A is broken now. It just all of a sudden it's broke. It wasn't like that.
No.
Kind of looks like the N is gonna break.
Yep.
So yeah, that was not like that. And I have this, and I know it wasn't like that. We'll go back to that. And this is called Lodestone. Quite a few people have heard of it before, but it's new to me. It's a stone that's magnetic, which I thought was kind of interesting.
I never heard of that either.
Yeah, lodestone. It's magnetic. Strange.
Yeah, very.
And then there's the North American ice storm. I know Sandy's heard of this. Some may have heard of it. It's new to me. So in 1998. So it was like a huge deal. Apparently a lot of power outages and stuff. And I wanted to bring this to attention about the Earth's rotation. Wait a second. Is this in the wrong? I think it's in the wrong folder. Sorry, I'll come back to that. And I saw this picture of the sun, which is funny because it's like different colors, pink and yellow coming out of the orange. So I don't know if they just made that different colors, but lightning. I remember lightning with an E. Lightening. So it's really not that anymore. Right, let's see what else I got here. That, that. Hold on. I think I tag out. Now, we're talking about theories on Mandela Effect, and Sandy came up with one that said it looks like we went back in time because of the way the Earth is laid out, the continents and everything. And I thought it was interesting because maybe we did go back in time. Huh?
Just to be clear, I didn't come up with that. It's one of the theories I think could be why. This is one of the theories I've heard that I think could be the reason. Like, I didn't come up with that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you guys notice, South America is being way off into the east, and it's 1529. It looks like it was like that. As you can see, as the years go on, progress, South America comes more towards the left. So if we are in the future, or we were in the future, then that would explain why it was so to the left. This is how it is now. In other words, if we're in the past, that would explain South America, Australia, a whole lot of other map stuff. I'm using this as an example because this was over here, so that would be in the future that it would do that. It's like we were in the future. This is way over. Millions of years ago. It's
An
farther,
interesting theory.
even more than millions of years. 50, and it's crawling this way. Can you see that? It's going that way.
Yeah.
And so it's really strange whole theory. This is what did I have? I can't even read it. Okay, well, I'll try to remember
Do you have
that.
a sun graphic, or do you just want to mention sun?
Yeah, and the sun, the brightness of the sun could have been in the past how the sun used to have been white, turned yellowish in the future. We were in the future with the yellow sun. Now it's white, like as if it was younger. I don't know. It's intriguing, interesting, and sorry about that. This is Just ignore that. Okay, and this is saying the world 50 million years from now. Notice South America is directly under our country, North
Oh,
America,
wow.
directly under, and they're predicting this. They're predicting that it's going to be moving towards the west in many years from now. So why was it already like that when from what we remember, right? So this is world
Also,
today.
Australia is all isolated. There's no
Yeah.
um, islands surrounding. It's all to the left.
Huge
And
amount of water
some people
here.
remember
Yeah.
islands to the west.
Mhm. That's because this is how it is today.
It's a pretty
Here's
good
another
theory.
one. Here's another one. It's more to the
Oh,
to the
wow.
west. The prediction of it, all that. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up. Thought it was interesting to think about. I think there is one more thing I had would like to show. Oh, here's some. This is just a little brief video of an ad going way back to this is real old. If you're all familiar with Chemical Bank, Sandy is. She covered this, and I didn't realize, and so I found it, and I wanted to show that these letters are merged really badly. Look at the H and E, the N and K.
It was actually my
So,
first bank account, Chemical Bank.
it's over in the New York area, and yeah. So yeah, that's really merged down. I don't think it was like that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, my gosh. All right, and that's what I got for now for
So
today.
we're
We
gonna
go
do
to
something different tonight, guys, and we hope that you'll have fun doing it. We So basically, there's been some posts recently in Teresa's group that I don't want to say fake ME. It's more like fake residue, photoshops, or fake animals and things like that. And we're gonna do a little game before we get to the Mandela effects, and it's gonna be called "Is That Photoshopped?" And I want you guys to tell us if you think the picture we're showing you is real or fake. And then we'll tell you if it's real or fake. And then we're going to give you some tips to, tell if things are photoshopped or not by looking at them. So maybe cut down on the amount of, fake stuff that's put in the group. Or also, you can help, like those of you like Whizadree who, has some admin powers in the group can, help keep those things out of the group, because the last thing we need is, like people who completely deny the Mandela effect. It just makes us look worse if we're sharing stuff that isn't real, and well, just doing this quick
Yeah.
folder, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Before we start, we want to wish Sandy a happy birthday. It was August 16th.
Thank you.
So yeah, happy birthday, Sandy.
Happy birthday, Sandy.
Thank you.
Belated. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay, let's get on them. This is kind of fun, so I'll try
Yeah,
to
guys, this
join
is all
in.
for fun. don't feel bad if you get like some of them. Oh my gosh, guys, there's one in here that we missed. We all
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get to the. All right, so sharing faked MEs and residue discredits our community and fuels deniers' fire. That's what I was trying to say. And we were just, you all right?
Hold on, please. Yeah, I am okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. Go ahead. Keep
Okay.
reading.
Okay. So we are just misremembering.
Oh,
So tonight we are going to
yeah.
play a little game to test your eye and hopefully help you all to see Photoshop easier. I think something happened about. Virgos, I'll check that out in a little bit. What's happening in the chat, Jeff? Are you talking about Teresa? Jeff, are you there?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Are you talking about Teresa?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, everyone. If you can, please stick around to the end because we need to talk to you guys about something at the end that is not Mandela related, but it's about someone in our community.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
It's okay. Is
I'm
Belle
back.
okay?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes. You can go to the next slide. Okay. Now, guys, in the chat, can you see this wonderful image here? Like, this is obviously Photoshopped to me. Is it obviously Photoshopped to everyone? I gotta fast forward because it's not on my screen yet. All right. In general, most people can easily tell when photos are badly Photoshopped. But lately, some good Photoshops have been posted as Mandelas or residue when they're actually good photo editing. Yeah, fake is. Yep. All right. Here's the first one. This was in Teresa's group. Real or Photoshop? Stay here, Curiouser.
Uh-huh.
I want to see some answers. Real or Photoshop? Or real or fake? It's easier to write fake. So real or fake? What do you think it is? Preliminal says fake. Mandanimal says makeup. Model says Whizadree. Boris says I'm going fake. Photoshop says Rich Fasanic. Philo says could be real, but gonna go with fake. They are art pieces. Are they? We can go on, Curiouser, unless Jeff, you
All
want to
right.
chime in.
Enough answers there? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great. It is fake. So you
It
are
is fake, but
on the
that
ball with
mustache
this.
is real.
Yeah, that's so cute. Mm-hmm.
Kitty's got a white mustache, but no mean eyebrows.
Yeah, those eyebrows look so much. Okay.
Here you go, guys. I'm not going to keep saying real or Photoshop. You know the drill. Is this real or is this Photoshop? Jeff, you want to chime in?
Photoshop.
Okay. So in the chat, we have Whizadree with real. Mandanimal with mirror. Yeah, it is a mirror. Philo had a kitty with a half mustache. Orange and white named Nacho. Mandanimal says fake. Bar says fake. DD74 says real.
Wow, we
Philo
got
says
both
real, a
answers.
mirror. Rich Vasanic is real. Go-Kart Bob says yes, a mirror. We can go on. There's quite a few of these. I don't. We shouldn't stay on them too long. But it is real. She is positioned perfectly behind the mirror so that it looks like it could be Photoshopped.
Yeah, that's a cool one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right.
Real or Photoshopped? Another one that was in Teresa's group.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
Nice, pointed.
I just said I
feathers.
wasn't going to say real or Photoshopped, and I'm still doing it.
That's all right. That's what she says.
So Wizardry says fake. Mandanimal says real. Boris B says fake. Jeff Curiouser?
Fake.
It looks pretty fake. Because, I mean,
Very
like, are
good,
those
Philo.
feathers or are they? Okay, here we go.
And Boris, very good.
It's fake. Yeah, those
It is
aren't
fake.
feathers. Those are little things coming out. Yeah, okay.
They did a good job photoshopping it, though.
Real or photoshopped?
All right,
Everyone
guys.
answer.
So Preliminal says real. It's not about getting it right or wrong. It's about training your eye, guys. So don't feel bad if you get it wrong. Preliminal says real. Philo says real. Mandanimal is real, question mark. Go-Kart Bob is real. See, Curious, you're seeing all of these. So, Jeff, I'm just going to keep asking you. Do you want to chime in?
Yeah, I think it's fake.
You think it's fake?
Yeah, all right, here we go.
It is fake, and we all fell for it when we showed this.
Yeah, it is
Mm-hmm.
interesting how they did that, huh? Wow.
Yeah. Same image, just added layers. Real or Photoshop? Still saying it. I just see it on the screen and it's a habit to read it, you know?
Real.
Okay, so Bar says fake. Painted says Preliminal. A Drawing says Mandanimal. Real says Wizardree. Looks like a drawing. Illustration says Philo. All right, we can go on. This is very real. I've actually covered this. It's in the desert, in Dalal, I believe, and in the shadow with the sun, with the mountains getting the sun on it, it looks like that.
Wow.
Very real.
Yeah, that's a good one. It really does look fake, like a drawing, but
It
it's
does.
it's a very
I'm
original.
saying
Probably
mountains.
pretty
I meant
rare.
sand dunes.
Probably pretty rare. Put it shot like that.
Now we got a person. Is she real or is she Photoshopped?
Photoshop.
Why do you say that, Jeff? I'm curious what makes you think it's Photoshop. That's all.
Just the hair. It looks fake to me.
Okay. Bar says CGI. Mid Animal said cheese guy for the last one. Yeah. Philo says both. Man Animal says real.
All right.
We know it. So she is fake. That is what she really looks like.
Right.
Canteen Pro V my behind.
Yeah, right. No hair looks like that.
Her hair's still really pretty on the left.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I guess I have to. Alrighty. Real or photoshopped?
I've seen this image in so many places over the years online.
First for me.
Now I'm going to have everybody, I think most people are going to know which one this is, but I haven't seen any answers yet. So here's the thing. Mandanimal says real, stupid. This has to be real, says Whizadree. What happens in movies, which is accurate, when the pressure, like if a door were to come off in an airplane,
They get sucked out.
they get sucked out, yeah. And it actually happened to a pilot, and he survived. The other pilots held his legs inside. He lost consciousness. He was flapping in the wind against the roof of the plane. He survived. They landed, and he
Wow.
survived.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's totally fake. This is another one from Teresa's group.
I think that's fake.
I think it's beautiful. Whizadree is fake. Fake, says Mandanimal. Ours says fake. Real, says DD74. Okay, Gary, sir. 100% fake. It's a white lion. Or very pale yellow.
That's neat, though. It's hard to tell, huh? Though we know they don't exist, but or there's nothing saying out there saying they exist. So, yeah. All right, real or Photoshop? What is this, Sandy?
This is a festival.
Uh-huh.
I want to see what the chat says. Real or Photoshop?
I don't get the picture too well, but that's all right. That? All right.
Indeed, a floating island in the sky. RSP says floating islands don't exist, so it can only be an illusion if it's real. Or, next slide, or it can be a balloon. It's a balloon.
Oh, so
It's
you put
absolutely
it's
real.
real. Okay. Kind of tricks you.
We have Albert Einstein on his bicycle. Fake or real? Real or fake?
Fake.
Whizadree says fake. Jeff says fake. Real says
All right.
Mandanimal. Seems legit. Real says Philo.
Tell me
All
when.
right, we can go on. We can go on. It is fake. It is a composite of two different images. They even took the time to put shadow in. That was actually very good photoshopping skills. Real or fake? Albert Einstein in question, Philo. Whizadree says real. I can't speak. Whizadree says real. Boris says real. Mandanimal says real. You know what? And it's real. Good job, guys.
Yeah, the plane sports way up in the sky.
Perfect.
Golf and tennis, everything.
That's a helipad that was transformed. Real or photoshopped? So we
Now,
have two
which,
images here. Justin Bieber for Calvin Klein. And I forget his name, but Gandalf, right?
oh, okay, Gandalf. That's a tough one.
There's no answers. Jeff?
Photoshop.
Jeff, you're saying
Boris,
they're all fake.
Boris says fake. Whizadree says fake. Mandanimal says fake.
Wow.
Beebs ain't that buff says Boris. All right, you know what? Well, we know that one's fake. Someone changed the message on his t-shirt.
Okay. Good. Oh, okay.
Real or photoshopped?
Teresa's group again, isn't it?
No. No, this one
No.
is not in Teresa's group. We've got 100% fake in the chat.
Yeah, you're getting good at this,
Yeah.
guys. Very
I
fake.
threw a couple easy ones in just to give everybody a
All right.
break. Okay, real or fake? Digging up giants. This one was in Teresa's group.
I am torn on this. I don't know. Maybe there was giants, but it seems like there would be a hell of a lot of more skeletal remains than just a couple of them. You know.
I don't know about this one. I'll say real.
Okay, Whizadree says real Peru. Mandanimal says real.
Sorry.
And we can go on, and it's fake. They
Wow.
all said real in the chat. It is fake.
Okay. Fake one.
Real or photoshopped? It was just like a stone or a thick bone or something, but someone photoshopped a huge skull on it. Wizardry says real, Bar Species is real, Mandanimals is fake, or that could be for the previous one.
Fake.
Yeah, exactly, Mandanimal. Lobsters turn red when cooked. Yes.
All right.
Fake for Jeff, real for Boris. Thank you, Michael Fontaine. Happy belated birthday to you as well. And your wife.
It's real.
It's
Wow.
real.
Look at that. It looks like it's floating. That's amazing.
The water is so clear and the water is so shallow that it leaves a shadow on the ground beneath the water.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, real or fake?
Fake.
Jeff says fake. I made sure to get different types. So fake for Michael Fontaine and Mandanimal. There you go, Wizdree. All right, you can go on. Wizdree says real. The photo is sideways. And that is correct.
Wow. Wow. That was a tough one. Okay. Neat. Alrighty.
Real or photoshopped? Still fake, says Mandanimal. With the other one.
Fake.
Fake for Jeff. Real, says Michael Fontaine. You guys are doing great, by the way. Fake, says Mandanimal. Philo says real. Real, says Bars.
It's real.
Hard to tell. Could be real. but sales could be added, says Whizadree.
Wow, look at that one.
But we're talking about the fact that it's floating in the air. And this, it says the Fata Morgana effect is similar to the optical illusion you see over a hot stretch of road. It makes the boat here, even an island, appear like it's floating. When it's not, it's just an optical illusion. The horizon is closer than what your brain thinks it is.
Wow.
So the next image shows how it works. Now, guys, ads. You got to be leery of ads. Is this real or is this fake? We just saw that Justin Bieber was buffed up for Calvin Klein. Is this one real or fake?
Pretty sad.
Jeff, what do you think?
Fake, I think.
Okay, fake for Jeff. What about in the chat? Farce. Plausible, says Wizardry. Fake, says Mandela, like Mars according to NASA. Could be real, says Farce. See, I don't like these because the World Wildlife Federation, or wherever they are, they're trying to swindle money out of people. It's completely fake. It's one image taken at the same time that they zoomed in a little bit on each side to make it look like the forest had been depleted. Well, technically it has been depleted on the right, but that's not what they're saying in that picture. That's the thing, you don't get the contact text. That is what they showed. They showed 2009, 2019, saying it was the same image. They completely lied to everyone. All right, we're done with the game portion where you guys are guessing. So things to look for when you look at an image: is it pixelated, weird or blurry sections, edges also being blurry or distorted, like you see here underneath the dog. Repeating patterns, which I'm going to go into on the next slide too, and color outside the lines. Like if we zoom in on that black lion, we'll probably see a little bit of color going outside the lines in some spots. Okay, so repeating patterns. Here we have the same exact bunch of flowers over and over and over again. They just copied and pasted. Not on my screen again. Zoom in as close as you can. Sometimes it's obvious it's manipulated just by looking at tiny sections of the image, where you get that smooth against the clear blades of grass. That's a telltale sign something's not right. When in doubt, reverse image search it. You can reverse image search within Google, but it's not always easy to find. I recommend tineye.com, which works on every type of device. Also, if you find nothing on TinEye, because sometimes it can't find the image, or you want to go a step further, you can run the image through an online photo forensics app like imageedited.com. So that's it, guys. You guys did great. Yay! So hopefully you can all help us out if you're in Teresa's group when we see something like a black lion and there's no other black lions except for, you know, the one that was photoshopped.
All right. I have a couple
I would
more.
just do a folder that's older that you haven't done yet. Remember, no Esther, no Dan. That's all.
Is this one real or fake?
I'm not going to answer because I know.
Okay. Anyone?
Fake, says Man Animal. It's a classic fake, says Bars. Fake, says Whizadree.
All right. 2 seconds. I don't know if the whole image is fake, but it's actually this. So you can see the other one was oval, and this one's the real one, which is round. So it's quite different. But this is, I don't know if the whole image is actually fake, so don't ask me. What is this? Oh, this was a neat one. Okay. Real or fake? What is this?
Oh, that was a neat one. I couldn't find that.
All right. Well, we don't have to. We don't even have to go on. Let's just. This one's neat because I'll just explain it. She's actually leaning on the wall. The wall is completely camouflaged into the ground, so it looks like she's just like in the ground, you know. So. Here's another one. The bear's running by himself. Somebody put a bicycle ist in front. And I just wanted to bring this to attention. The Beatles' Abbey Road Without Cigarette, the original album cover to the famous Abbey Road album from the Beatles, shows Paul McCartney holding a cigarette. At a later date, an American poster company removed the cigarette from the picture. They did so without permission, and no seems to know why. So yeah, I guess Paul McCartney in this picture was holding a cigarette. I don't know if anyone knew this, but not anymore. So I thought I'd just throw that in. Alright. Back to Flickr. So, what do we want to do first?
Like I said, I don't know where you left off, so scroll down to an older folder, pick one, just skip those two. Esther and Dan. Those are the skipping ones. Did you pick one yet?
Hold on.
I hope you guys are all doing well tonight. Teresa is not doing well, so please say a prayer for her. She's, I think, Jeff, you said she had food poisoning.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, she thinks she might have that.
I'm curious if there's someone at her door.
Hello. That's okay. Are you done? Yes, I think okay. On Friday. All right, great. I'm glad you got to do that. You're welcome.
No, I would not say that's fun. Definitely not Mandela. Hey, Jeff. Or Jeff, you there? Am I alone? Hello? Chat, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can.
Okay, you can hear me. All right. Jeff, do you want to do a shout out? Can you see the
Yeah.
chat? Okay.
All right, we got Philo Fire 3, Manned Animal, Go Kart Bob, Whizadree, Boris B, DD74, Manned Animal, Michael Fontaine, and that's all I see.
I can see more. I'm going to scroll up. We had Go Kart Bob, Animal OG 5%er.
All right, sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm doing a shout out really quick. Let's see. I know there's a couple more. Ralph was here. I don't know if they're still here. But Ralph was here. I'm scrolling. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Earlier we had Burgos. Guardian Matrix is here. And Fernando Rodriguez. Don't think I missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. Just say hi at the bottom. There's Burgos. Burgos is still here. Jade's here. Welcome, Jade. That's okay. Listening's good. Jeff, do you want to read this one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
We'll do the same thing. If it's on the top really small, I'll just read the top for you and you can go back to the bottom.
All right.
Okay.
Remember typewriters? I have a couple of questions about them. That may or may not be a change, but I certainly do not remember these things.
And you remember them like me, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 1. Do you remember ever learning about these fancy typewriters that look more like a sewing machine or cash register?
Burgos already says nope. Anyone?
No,
Does anyone
no
remember
way.
these? Yes or no? No
No
for
way.
Curiouser.
Nope.
Wow.
I think the next slide is more pictures. It is. To give them more context.
Oh my gosh.
I don't ever remember seeing these. Not in old movies, not in anything. I've never seen these before.
No.
Mandanimal says no, and I have seen many antiques. No, 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 says Burgos. Courthouse stenographer says DD74.
Ready for me to read?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Question 2. Or being solid gold originally as
No.
just keys and arms.
No, being sold,
Sold.
not solid gold.
Where am I looking at?
It's okay.
Being sold originally as just keys and arms, only sometimes coming attached to a wooden board. I don't remember solid gold ones either.
No.
Me either.
Wow. That was something.
Just put it out in the universe.
I
There,
think
Jeff.
you're a little
Right?
shocked with it.
Now they'll show up.
Do you guys remember typewriters being sold like this?
No. Wow.
The ad with the other typewriter that we just showed said the world's first typist. Didn't say anything about stenographer. It said typist. Okay, Jeff. Oh, but the real question I want to ask you, a change that physically makes me ill. Yeah, Jeff.
How do you return the real carriage that holds the paperback to the starting point? When you hear the ding, what do you remember it doing?
Going back to the right.
How? How does it go back to the right?
You would
What do you
pull
do?
you pull the thing. You pull it. Now I'm thinking of 70s, 60s, 70s. All right.
Whizadree's biased. That's okay. As soon as it gets on my screen, Jeff, I'll read the top. Growing
right.
up, we had an antique typewriter that was my grandmother's, as well as a standard typewriter before switching to a word processor. Yeah, Jeff.
I would use both exactly the same when I heard the ding. I pushed the carriage back by pressing on the wheel you turn the paper up with.
So I would just push the wheel back,
Oh.
by the wheel. That's how it always was for me.
But Sandy, there may be
Mandanimal's
different
push the lever.
kinds.
Push the carriage return is
Oh.
Whizadree. Slide roll to the left says DD74. Now is the line advance what we're talking about? I don't know.
Now I remember literally pulling on a metal thing.
Yeah, and that wasn't there for me. That's crazy. All right, you go. There you go. Growing. Oh, it's. I don't have to read the top. Go ahead. It's just the bottom. Oh, we don't have to read this. This is a duplicate slide. You can skip it.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeff.
Oh, wait. I'm waiting for it to refresh. There we go. I did not see any other way to do this because in my past, the carriage return arm did not exist. Do you remember this? If you don't, you should. It's on 99% of typewriters throughout history.
Yeah, see, I remember the arm. Yeah, I do.
And I
But,
do not.
okay. That's strange. Yeah, that is strange. And you were in the reality with no arm.
Yeah, there was no arm. You just pushed the carriage return.
Uh-huh. These are old oldies.
Now there is residue of what I remember. Not a lever to be seen.
That looks like a hockey stick.
It does look like
Yeah.
a stick. Yeah, Jeff.
I don't ever remember seeing the ornate, huge typewriters, the skeleton typewriters, or the carriage return arm ever in my life. Are these new for you too?
They are all new for me. So what is next? Oh, this is just a sign war. Oh, this is long. We're going to go through it fast if you want to do it.
All right. We'll go. I can
So,
read. One day the employees of McDonald's must have been bored. Soon the bank jumped in on the action. Now notice these signs have these.
oh, you
But
didn't read
work
it. You have to go
busy
back and read
making
all the
ice cream.
signs.
You may actually. You mean it actually works? Shocker. That's cute. Our ice cream makes itself.
Okay, you have to read them in order for it to make sense. You have to start at the left. It says, we would, but we're too busy making ice cream. And McDonald's responds,
Okay,
that
we
our
can't
ice cream
behave.
makes
We're the
itself.
Big Mac. All right, go ahead. You read then.
I was going to say, 'cause it only makes sense if you read it in order. And they're like, our ice cream makes itself. And then Dairy Queen responds, you mean it works? Shocker. Because that's the running joke that McDonald's ice cream and doesn't work. The machine's always broken. It's just the order. I did left to right and then down. So when you read it, read left, right, down. That's all.
Yeah, that's cute. Our ice cream makes itself. We're too busy making ice cream. You mean it actually works? Shocker. Soon the bank jumped in on the action. Ice cream machine broken. We have a loan for that. See, why dine with a clown when you can with a queen? Well, wow, salty, like our world famous fries. Masha Everson. Yes, we have fried ice cream. Sign we're just here for the show. Did you say sign ward? Who needs ice cream? We have watermelons. And then the small businesses join on the fun. Uh, sure, yeah. The sign warden in town is heated, but our are sizzling. Well, the Spurs being salty downtown, we get snippy. We have the on the Schuylkill State Market. Okay. Don't be salty on our accounts. What's a milkman in pantyhose? A Dairy Queen? Oh, behave or we'll flip you like our blizzards. You can't behave for the Big Mac in town. Wow, I wouldn't imagine anything like this.
I know, and it gets worse. There's so much.
This sign war is so much fun. We are not tired of it. And then it was all out war with every business in the town joining in the fun. Just checking on the sign war. Arch, how long does it take to file frozen beef? Where's your meat come from, old McDonald? The only thing better than hot fries is hot passion. It's getting hot in here. Southern chocolate tea, but those are red, violets are blue. We want in on the sign war too. Need a sign apply here to afford all the ice cream. Need some moolah. I can't read that. Alright. I think we got the idea, so we just go.
Yeah, it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, wow. No one is sure who lost the sign war, but it's clear who the winner is. Small town of Mishfield, Minnesota, which was once unknown, is now on the map and bringing in the dough. Hope you enjoyed the sign war as much as I did. Alright. It's kind of funny, huh? Figures it'd be a small town, though. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
In 1995, a movie about 3 drag queens traveling across the USA for a competition was released, starring John Leguizamo, Wesley Snipes, and Patrick Swayze. Which do you remember? Tu Wong Fu or Tu Wong Fu? We're going with the spelling here. T-O-O or T-O? Wong Fu. What do you remember? Curious or Jeff? You guys want to chime in?
I don't know this one.
T-O-O.
Pardon me as I pour water for my cat, guys. Actually, Jeff, you can look at the chat. I'll mute while I do this.
Whizadree and Michael Fontaine say T-O-O. DD74 says 2 Wongs don't make a right. And that's true. Mandanimal says not familiar. And that's all we got so far.
Okay. I'll just keep going then.
Okay. I know it makes no sense at all, and I even remember always being confused as to why it was called this, but in my past, this movie was always T-O-O Wong Fu, and it's always been T-O. But of course, it's always been T-O Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar, which is what Julie Newmar wrote on a photograph. and it was featured in the movie. Like I said, I know it doesn't make any sense, but it was TOO in my past, and I'm not the only one who remembers the title with TOO, or who was confused by the title. This article is, why was it called Tu Wong Fu? Even the LGBT, I can't read it. Even the LGBT community remembers TOO, like I do. If anyone was going to get the title right, it'd be them, right?
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Philo Fire says they foo you.
There's a lot of residue, huh? Wow.
We lost Sandy. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I got booted.
Go Kart Bob doesn't see anything wrong. And Whizadree says two Wongs make a woo. Yes, they do.
Curiouser, you want to read?
Go ahead. Once again, a Disney classic has been Mandela, but this time it's Sleeping Beauty. In the scene where the fairy godmothers are making her dress, they magically fight over her dress color, pink or blue. Which color do you remember Aurora's dress being after the fight, through the movie, and while she's asleep? Who's that, her?
Oh no, it's just Aurora's dress is the dress in between them.
Oh,
They go back and forth, back and forth. So what color,
okay.
the question is, what color do you remember the dress being throughout the movie?
Pink or
What
blue?
was the final color the dress was turned?
Blue.
Blue for you, okay? And Animal says rainbow puce mauve.
Mhm.
Soft pink says Philo Fire.
I don't have a memory on this one way or the other.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember blue. Yeah, it's very clear on that.
Not
Alright.
flesh Philo. Purple says Whizadree.
Okay, she was blue, now white, but I've already covered that. And Sleeping Beauty wore pink with the exception of the fight scenes, but now her dress is blue in those scenes. Is that your memory? At the end of the movie, the magical fight continues as they change her dress color while she's dancing with her friend. But during the movie, when she comes home to her dress and cake, breaks her finger and goes to sleep, the dress was pink in my past. Okay, blue. Yeah. Okay, I always remember blue, so I guess
I
I'm
believe
out
you.
of this
It's
one.
always pink for me.
Which color was Flora, the fairy godmother, on the left? Do you remember pink, red, or red and greenish yellow?
All right, guys. 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Which one looks right to you? And if you have a dual memory, tell me which one looks wrong. Okay, we have a 1 for Whizadree, 1 for Michael Fontaine. It's okay to have no clue. Go Carpot. I can't talk tonight. I'm tripping over my own words.
Three for me.
Any other answers before we move on? Curiouser?
I don't know. I think 3.
Curiouser.
All right. In my past, the
Thought
secondary
red
colors
and...
on.
Oh, I'm sorry, go on. I was reading chat. Sorry.
In my past, their secondary colors all match their primary color clothing. Blue, LT, blue, green, green, red, LT, red. But I couldn't believe it was number 1 pink as well. There was never a number 3 in my past where there was never a 4th color on the fairy godmother, which are now called the 3 good fairies, but that could just be me assuming rather than their name being me. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I know. Okay, Jeff, it's just one little girly thing after another.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, the guys, I'm sorry, this is a very long folder, so we're gonna cram this through this folder quickly, okay?
Alright, go ahead.
So really quickly, I remember Rainbow Bright logo not having the rainbow in the OWE, and the cereal box does not have that rainbow. And then that's an Atari game with the T cut off and the D cut off the bottom, even though the A has the bottom part, but not the D. The Amityville Horror. I had to put it on in 2 pieces because I couldn't get that bottom H. Do you remember the H doing that? Swooping down through a true story on the book? I don't remember that. And it's also all merged.
Yeah, that looks weird.
Afterthoughts. This is a store in the mall. I remember it 2 words, not 1. It's now 1 word. And the word boutique is after afterthoughts. I don't remember the word boutique ever being there. And of course, it's all weird looking, but I remember it like that. I just remember 2 words, not 1. They're merging in a Samsung ad, I think it is, or Sony Betamax. Sony Betamax ad is merged, and we were trying to figure this out. I think someone said that was the rated X, but I've never heard of a rating of an X before. I was curious what the X was. So apparently it's a rating. Go on, Curiouser. Okay, guys, this is the
Okay.
Maverick car. The RIC, you would say, oh, well, that's because it's metal and it needs to connect with the car. But even the written logo has the RIC connected like that. And it's all connected. The MA, it's connected, the whole word. I think, oh, I have to fast forward. Like, why is this moving so slow? Like, not updating. Hey, Foot Locker, I don't ever remember seeing a logo like this. Crooked E's. The T is crooked. T looks weird. And the F is cut off. Strange that the F is cut off but not the T. Honeycomb. What is that zoomed in on? Oh, it's connected. So the N and the E is connected by a thin line, and so is the M and the B. And then that dash, it was never like slanted like that. And then the top image is Fantastic Sam's in Las Vegas. It's merged, the AN and the AM. For those of you that have not seen this, were you aware of CNN Japan? CNNJ? Is someone's phone ringing?
Sorry, it's mine. Loud.
Whizadree says yes. I have never heard of CNN Japan.
Me either.
And we've looked up these logos before. There was never a CNNJ there. And now there is. Friday the 13th. Oh, you're already on the next one. My thing was so delayed. I can see it on my phone, but I can't see it on the big screen. I don't remember the overlapping of the letters in Practical Magic. Ghost, the G is wrong. Spooky Goop is all merged, the GOOP. And I believe the KY in Spooky is merged, but it's cut off in the closer image. We've talked about FedEx before with the Weird Days. I've just never seen it so clear on an old airplane, so I included it. And it was also on a van, and taxi drivers merged. All right, guys. I've covered this before. I remember white stars. They're now blue in the movie, everything. And now the rim of his hat's a darker blue than the hat color, which I don't remember and I did not cover before because it wasn't like that.
That looks crazy.
This is a Photoshop that I did of how I remember MGM. I don't remember the laurels. I don't remember the now red face with the heart-shaped mouth. Residue of Tigger with a black nose and normal stripes. The raisin guy with sunglasses, and E.T. with his heart just glowing in the middle and not his whole lung area.
Yeah.
Teresa found this residue for Jiffy. I'll be back in a Jiffy, it says. And actually, this whole slide I think is Teresa. Target, in Family Guy, the logo she remembers. Skechers ×2. Curious? This is just a random website. The F's and Ben Affleck merged. Or the FL, I'm sorry. And this is a calculator ad with an SAT book in the background. And SAT is fully merged. I could not find this SAT book online. Yes, some people remember the yellow stars in the hat. Please share it, Violet. That'd be great. I do not remember Dustbuster looking like this. It's merged. It's broken. The B's weird. I don't remember it like that at all. Hey. Commercial Dynamite Fresh. The A is broken. The E is broken. The D is broken. The toothpaste is ultra bright, and the T's are cut off in the late 1970s. Isn't that hard to believe?
Yeah, there's no way that was like that back then.
No. So, guys, I used to watch Pinwheel when I was a kid. Maybe I missed it. But do you remember Warner, like Time Warner, but it was just Warner then, partnering with American Express to make Warner Amex Satellite Entertainment Company? Because I do not. And this is their logo back in the very early 1980s. The W and the A is one letter, and it looks ridiculous. And Danimal says nope.
Yeah, that does look ridiculous. I watched Pinwheel too, and I don't remember that at all.
Same. TEM is a 1972 store, totally merged. 1970 store, double up, all broken up. treat for my cat. Baker's Leads. The AKERS is all merged. And the LEN Leads is merged. And there's the storefront with the same merging. There's a couple more pictures of that. You can move a little bit faster on these. Oh wait, it's not. They're coming up later, I guess. I still don't know the name of this restaurant in the top right, left. I mean, no idea what that says. Sports Center's all merged at the bottom. That's one of their original logos. The Mega Watchman. I don't even remember the Mega Watchman. It was a TV. The T is cut off in the early 1980s. And Atari ad is merged from back then. I remember Silas the Snail. Silas was my favorite, and that was the name of my cat. Fruit Wrinkles. All merged. And I don't remember that little half moon on top of the eye. And they were my favorite out. The fruit bars, the fruit roll-ups, and the Fruit Wrinkles. The wrinkles were my favorite. I don't remember that looking like that at all. California commercial for Versateller, it's all merged and the T is cut off. And Emporium Capwell, a department store back in the 80s, overlapping, merged, whatever you want to say, the weird W and the slanted dash. Guys, in case you're wondering why this folder is so long, we literally went 3 months without doing a logo and residue folder. This is 3 months back up. Go on, Curiouser. Okay, when we were looking for Montgomery wards, because that's what Teresa remembered, there was only Montgomery ward. Well, here's a wards. So there was a ward. So I don't know if it's a flip-flop. I don't know if it's an added reality. I don't know. But when it says Montgomery ward, it's now super merged. It's got a weird shaped R, and it does not have the S like Teresa remembers.
Yeah, I remember the S too. Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's interesting. So recently I covered the gold fringe that I don't remember around the flags behind the presidents. I also don't remember this red, white, and blue tassel. Do you guys remember this tassel on the U.S. flag? It's also on the presidential flag sometimes. It's red, white, and blue tassel. Is this new for anyone else? It's certainly new for me, but it's behind all the presidents, going back decades.
It's new for me.
Sandy, how much longer? We're not going to be able to go much longer.
That's what I said. If you don't want to do the whole folder, you can move on. That's what I said. The logo and residue folder is huge. If you didn't want to do this folder, you didn't have to.
Sorry, guys.
The newer stuff, yeah. You want to do Jeff's folder? If you're doing Jeff's folder, you have to present with sound.
All right, here we go.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
All right. First recorded by Shaka Khan and then Whitney Houston, the song I'm Every Woman has changed for Jeff, and he'd like to know how you remember this line of the song.
It's. Oh, you gave the answer.
What?
You just went to the answer. They didn't answer yet.
Well, how was I supposed to know? Oh, it just says. Okay. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, you just hit pause. You can click on the image and it'll pause. There you go.
Yeah, I know.
So guys, what do you remember? I'm every woman, it's blank, and it's 2 or 3 words. I know you just heard it, but what do you remember the words being? Jeff, they're saying it sounds like it's salami.
It does kind of sound like that, especially now.
Yeah. It's R&B, says Mandanimal. All right, guys, for real though, what do you remember? It's all in me, says Burgos.
I like it's salami better.
Yeah. I don't have the Shaka Khan version. It's all in me, says Boris B. Never actually understood it, says Mandanimal. Understandable. Did not mean for that to rhyme. It's all in me, says Fire. Okay, Curious, sir. When you go to the next slide, you can just hit pause. Just click on the image. All right, Jeff.
All right. So I remember it as it's only me very clearly, but it's always been all in me. Is that your memory? Well, it is for a lot of people in the chat. But I remember it clearly being it's only me and people making reference to that with other things. So all in me doesn't sound right to me.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Though we found some, finding residue was not easy. Thankfully, people sharing their memories on Twitter helped us find more residue.
And here's a lot of residue of what Jeff remembers. Because it's getting late, after this one, I would just hop right to the new ones, Curious, sir. Poor Jeff.
I remember it so clearly, too. Like there was no question about it.
I believe you. Oh, you're in the Dan folder. Leave. I said skip Dan.
It didn't,
Dan edited
doesn't
it.
say anything.
Yeah, I know, because Dan edited it. The actual folder says school supply change. All right, guys. The name of a popular school supply has changed for me, and I'm curious if it's changed for you as well. And I can't really give it away. You're just gonna have to rely on your memories here. Next slide, Curiouser. That's the question. All right. Do we all recognize this bottle? Okay. This may seem obvious, but what is the name of this product? What do you remember from elementary school? Elmer's what? It can be multiple words here, or just one word. What do you remember? Elmer's blank. Stay here. We're going to see what everybody says. So Whizadree says glue. I'm talking about the label on the bottle. What do you remember it saying? Boris says glue. School glue is a different glue, Mandanimal. That's the washable one. So I'm not talking about the school glue. Philo comes in with glue all. Guys, school glue is a different one. It's washable. Not school glue. Not talking about school glue. Maybe that's what you used in school, though. I didn't use that in school. Oh, Philo had paste in a jar. Guys, I don't have any more water, baby. You gotta wait. Mandanimal had Elmer school glue.
This is one of those rare ones I'm not affected by.
Yeah, I know. I'm shocked. Like, this upsets me. It does.
I could see why you think it's weird.
No, it's weird because it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
It just
I
wasn't.
believe you.
Are we ready?
Yep. I have a dual memory of this being called Elmer's white glue or just Elmer's glue. This fits the pattern of their other glue products, such as Elmer's school glue, glitter glue, wood glue, and clear glue, to name a few. How many years silence? From the early 1950s through 1961, the glue came in a cute, that should say bear, I don't know why it says bull, bear-shaped bottle with a blue cap. It was 1962 when the familiar orange twist cap and current bottle design hit the market. But like Philo said, and Jeff remembers from different realities than me, it's always been Elmer's glue all. It was never that in my past. There was never a dash. That looks ridiculous to me. I had the bottle in the top right. That's what it looked like when I was in school. So wrong. I can't. That's The wording of off-brands looks more familiar to me than Elmer's, even though I only ever had Elmer's glue for school when I was a kid. It sounds way too industrial. You didn't have Elmer's white glue. It didn't exist. Didn't exist. So I drew what I remember. And for those of you that don't remember Glue All, if you remember Glue All, that's okay. But if you don't remember Glue All, which one looks the most right to you? I don't know if you can zoom in, Curiouser, but one says all-purpose white glue. Two says all-purpose white glue, just more centered. Three says just all-purpose glue. Then it's just Elmer's glue, no all-purpose, and Elmer's white glue, no all-purpose.
I'd have to say five or three, yeah.
5 or 3.
Mhm.
And for me, it's 1 or 3. I think all-purpose was there.
Yeah, one or three. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, all purpose. Yeah.
I think it was all-purpose white glue, just like everything else is specified. Glitter glue, clear glue, wood glue, white
Mhm.
glue. Totally
Yeah, this
recall
is
white
right.
glue too, says Fire. So this is a commercial. I need to play with sound. I guess you don't. You can see it says Glue All. I also don't remember white glue being so strong.
I'm with you on that one.
Like, this commercial's ridiculous. It breaks, and he's like, but the part we sealed with the white glue is still stuck together. No.
Yeah, that
No
stuff,
way.
nah,
No way.
that stuff
No.
did not work that well.
No. I have no memory of this, and this just looks completely wrong to me. I anticipate 3 non-current realities, glue, white glue, and possibly all-purpose glue, so I found a little residue for each. And there is residue for each.
I can't even get the Gorilla Glue to work that good, let alone Elmer's.
Oh, this one you need to hear.
Yeah, no.
While it's on the screen, he calls it white glue. Like I remember.
Paper. Elmer's white glue was something required, but so was the rubber cement. On the paper. Elmer's white glue was something required, but so was the rubber cement.
Now, the rubber cement actually says rubber cement on the bottle,
Yeah.
whereas white glue says glue all.
Yeah, glue all. That looks so wrong. Yeah, it does. Well, glue all. I mean, yeah, white glue should be white glue like the generic ones because glue all is deceiving and makes it think like you can glue anything when it's really a weak glue.
Right,
Oh,
glue all would be like crazy glue.
yeah.
Everybody's saying Elmer's glue, and they should be saying Elmer's glue all because they're being specific about the glue.
Mhm.
Thing is, though, nobody really called it that, even though I saw it on there. Like, everybody always just said Elmer's Glue anyway.
Yeah, but why would they say
Mhm.
Elmer's white glue?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're jumping around to 3 different residues. Sorry. Okay, so here, actually, can you go back for a second? The bottom image. Now they wrote I can't read it. HBW white glue. That's exactly what's on that bottle. Look at that W though. It's like a V with an I. But they just wrote Elmer's glue. Why wouldn't they write glue all? Why wouldn't they write what's on that bottle just like they wrote what's on the other bottle?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Racist growth. Stop it. I think the other 2 folders are all about, well, they both have to do with cars. Sort of. All right, we're going to do this one first. Whizadree. You might know this. I can't say for sure that this is a Mandela timeline car, but I can say I have never seen anything like this. Does anybody else want to read so I can get a break?
Right.
Okay.
Have you ever
Thank you.
seen a Volkswagen Polo, Golf, or Beetle look like Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad? Okay.
Anybody? Have you ever seen this?
In the 1960s, this ad was created to show how versatile the VW Beetle was. Parts from many years fit on the same car. This led enthusiasts to paint or build their Beetles in this color scheme.
So just to be clear, this was not factory made. If you saw a Beetle like this was done by the owners.
Yeah. But in
And I've never seen a Beetle
1995,
like that.
VW was also inspired by their own ad. A total of 3,100 Volkswagen Polo Harlequins were produced in Germany between 1995 and 1996, offering 4 base colors: tornado red, ginster yellow, pistachio green, and Chagall blue.
Does anyone remember seeing these cars? Yes or no's? Now these were factory made. Yes, clown
Because
cars
of the
for the new
Polo
clown world we're in. Good.
Because of the Polo Harlequin success, VW decided to create a VW Golf in just the 4 color variants, a total of 4 cars for auto shows in the US and Canada. These prototypes drew enough interest from the consumers that a limited run of 280 1996 VW Golf Harlequins were made and sold to the public. Most went to U.S. buyers, but a few were sold in Canada as well. In 2021, or Blue Monday, or the saddest day of the year, VW made new Harlequins, but not for sale, just to make people smile, I guess.
I don't know. I've never seen this before. They sold them on geo dealer lots. Like, no. Mm-mm.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Then I saw other then I saw other cars with the Harlequin pattern, which is even stranger.
Now, these are all toys, but why are they using the pattern on the toys? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
And this is
Curiouser
Curiouser.
noticed someone buying this Hot Wheels cars, and that's when I noticed that the toy and some cars had black instead of Chagall blue paint. Don't know what to make of this.
It's like Rastafarian paint now, like from like 1992, except this is 96. And supposedly it was always Chagall blue, not black. So I don't know what's happening here.
Mhm. Yeah. Why is that? Oh, I can't. Apparently, the Harlequin is a culty classic collectible, but I've never seen or heard of these before, so I wanted to ask you, are these new for you too? Anyone?
Is this the last folder?
Let's see. Couple more. All right, this infamously nicknamed a and delicious breakfast dish has changed, and I'm curious which reality you remember. Infamous nickname is on a shingle, but what is the real name of this dish? C blank B.
Do you guys remember the C words being? Anyone? Jeff, are you familiar with this?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. Stuff's good. Okay, that's 1C. I have cream chipped for Whizadree. Just chipped for DD74. It's not corn. Not corn. If you don't know it, it's okay, guys. This might be more prevalent in my area. I don't know.
All right, I'm having a dual memory, but neither matches what it is now. I remember cream chipped beef and cream chipped beef.
And in South Park, they wrote cream chipped beef.
Creamy chipped beef. Creamy chipped beef.
Yeah, Teresa remembers
Teresa
creamy.
remembers creamy instead of cream. Most likely it's a southern name for the dish, but it is also not the current name. It's always been cream chipped beef, creamed and chipped. Is that your memory?
It's the current reality of creamed chipped beef. There's a ton. So much residue
Sandy's.
of all the different types. Yes,
Sandy's
Andy's.
cream chipped beef. Okay.
You in last order?
Yeah.
And then after that, we have an announcement. Jeff, do you want to read or do you want me to do it?
Could you do it, please?
Sure. First, Dan discovered Razzle Dazzle ships. Then I found Razzle Dazzle clothes, tanks, planes, and ships in full color. And then Teresa found Razzle Dazzle face painting and hoodies. There's some more pictures of the stuff we previously found. I've come across razzle dazzle I've never seen before, despite all of our research over the years, which I believe is Mandela history. But first, just an oddity. Not a Mandela, but weird and razzle dazzle. In Tokyo, Narcissism Dazzle Room was a razzle dazzle art installation by artist Shigeki Matsuyama that's both fascinating and creepy to look at. You'll get creepy in a second. Right now, it's okay. The rooms are interesting, especially when color is added, but the people added to the art is a little unsettling. But this is new. It's the stuff that's always been that I want to talk about. It's more of the art installation. Razzle dazzle World War I and World War II camouflage has never disappeared. It's used for barriers, crosswalks, and inside and outside buildings to this day. Have you ever seen anything like this? Like, I don't know what the purpose would be.
Okay.
How about
Hello?
it's delayed? It's a delay on my screen.
Ah,
How about razzle dazzle cars? These cars are from the early 20th century, and they simply weren't there the last 3 times I researched this. But
Wow, that's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, look at that. No, don't think so.
they razzle dazzle cars today too. Have you ever seen a razzle dazzle car on the road? I sure haven't, but every car manufacturer has them. So the title of this article says Secret World of Aston Martin's Camouflage Wrapping. Apparently, car manufacturers dress up new models in razzle dazzle when they need to do real world tests on new vehicles that haven't been seen by the public yet, and reporters try their best to catch them on the road. Have you ever heard of this practice?
No.
Yeah, they're decals. Yes. I've never seen anything like this. Finally, this is just an added on thing. We have cars that dazzle without the razzle, only I don't see how these are legal because the design would affect other drivers on the road. Oh, I'm sorry, Boris. Have a great night. At first,
Good
I just
night.
thought this was an ad or show model. You can't drive around with mirrors reflecting light and the sun in driver's eyes, right? So dumb. But there are more than a few cars with mirrors all over them. Some look like regular cars, not models you'd find at a car show. Just thought it was odd, so thought I'd share.
Wow. Yeah, how is that legal? I know they're rare, but still. How the heck are they going to drive them?
I mean, some of these are show cars, some of these are not, some of them are
Yeah,
ads,
that's
some are not.
blinding. Sandy, that's totally blinding.
I know.
Wow. It's not right.
Funny you should say that, Whizadree, because the next image has a disco ball happening. The top left image looks like a disco ball because the light's reflecting off the car.
Wow. Yeah, it's like driving around in a Dorothy shoe. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta
We have
do
an
the
announcement.
announcement. Yeah.
Yes. So, first of all, I want to say thank you for the millionth time. We are just $500 away from paying the landlord off, and that's all thanks to you. And I really don't know how to say thank you any more than I just thank you. I don't know what else to say, but someone else in our community needs your help, and it's a lot more urgent than I am right now. Whizadree, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know the whole story, but I believe Whizadree is being evicted. There is no saving this. Whizadree is 4 weeks to find a new place, and he needs help because he's a little bit short. Uh, I think it's $790 short. We don't have a GoFundMe or anything up right now. Right now, I just have CashApp and Venmo, and it's just at Whizadree or $Whizadree. So if you guys can share that on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you have, Truth Social, I don't know what other, I don't know, social media. If you could spread it around, if you could donate, please do, because he's on a very strict time limit before he's out on the street. And I'm actually going to write it down so it's in the chat. The Cash App is $Whizadree again. And Venmo is at Whizadree. So if you guys can help, please do. And if you can't, please get the word out because, again, we're on a time limit. And I don't want to see Whizadree on the street. That's just horrible. I know exactly what it feels like. It's the worst feeling in the world. So, you guys can help. Please help. And that's about it. That's
Thank
the
you.
show for tonight.
And good luck to Whizadree. One more thing before we go. I think we forgot this one, but I remember
Oh, you
the
did.
top. The very top is how it is now. The tree is cut. I remember the solid round tree. So I don't know. I guess she made this graphic to choose one, but I'm not exactly clear on what I remember what it was. I just know it was round. But now if you go to Dollar Tree, you'll see it's cut off, so it's not a perfectly round tree. All right. So just want to share that. All right, everyone. We are gonna call it a night. And thank you all for joining. It's been a great show. And thank you for being here, Jeff. And we're going to have Jeff on again, hopefully, soon.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been great. And
Yeah.
everyone. So I am gonna say goodnight, everyone. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.